Hey there, friends. As you all know, there's a lot going on as we roll into this 11th hour of the implementation of this unconstitutional ATF pistol brace ruling. Well, last week, we put a video out talking about the Firearms Policy Coalition case, Mock versus Garland, that they were granted an injunction on. Well, since then, Firearms Policy Coalition has gotten some clarification on this. You'll remember that the injunction was only going to apply to plaintiffs in that specific case. It was not going to apply to all Americans. Well, there's been some clarification since then. Per the Fifth Circuit's order, this clarification is granted essentially for the reasons concisely set forth in the May 25, 2023 plaintiff appellate's reply to their opposed motion for clarification of injunction pending appeal. Plaintiffs merely request clarification on whether their reading of the term, quote, plaintiffs, to include the customers and members, that would be members of Firearms Policy Coalition, whose interests Plaintiffs' Maximum Defense and Firearms Policy Coalition have represented since day one of this litigation is correct. That reading is correct. Also, as requested, the term plaintiffs in this case includes the individual's plaintiff's resident family members. This is kind of a big deal. This is going to apply to anybody who is a current Firearms Policy Coalition member or a, quote, customer of Maximum Defense. Now, I have a close personal friend of mine that I know intimately well, and they have a Daniel Defense that has a Maximum Defense stabilizing brace on it. So indirectly, yet technically, that very close personal friend of mine who has that would be covered under this injunction. Now, obviously, as things go down the road, it's going to apply to everybody. This is just something right now that we essentially have a judge that probably doesn't have the testicular fortitude to go ahead and say it's going to apply to everybody, because clearly it does. You can't limit this just to plaintiffs and customers whenever it's about a product that is the same regardless of whose name is on that. We're incredibly excited to report that the Fifth Circuit has clarified that our injunction covers FPC's members and Maximum Defense's customers, as we have always argued for, said Cody Wisniewski, senior attorney for constitutional litigation. This relief will offer protection while we continue to fight against ATF's overreach. Now, the first question everybody is going to ask is, one, can I go out and just buy a Maximum Defense and it's going to be covered? Yeah, probably so. Are they still selling that? I don't know that for sure. You could probably go to Maximum's website and see what they have, and if they are still selling those to customers. If it were me, I would be selling to customers, because you're just saying that you're covered right here. So clearly your device is now, quote, legal in terms of the eyes of the court system. Follow-up question to that is, if one were to go sign up to be a member of Firearms Policy Coalition today, would they be covered in this injunction? I would think so. It doesn't say that as of the date of the injunction going into place or anything like that. It simply says members of Firearms Policy Coalition. It doesn't specify a specific timeline. So my guess is, if you want to be covered in this injunction, go sign up. I mean, it would, according to this paperwork and the wording of it, you would be covered.
I'm sorry, I thought this was America.
It's over.